guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Tawana and we're going to be doing a little video today on how to dress like a grown woman. I think that sometimes people might struggle with kind of expressing themselves and looking a bit more mature than what their current wardrobe shows them. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of pointers, tips, and tricks that you could definitely use to elevate your look and make you definitely look a little bit more sophisticated and grown. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing you want to do, guys, is you have to go ahead and kind of clean out your closet. That means you're going to sort through what you already have, what you own, and look through the things to see if, hey, does this really exude what I want to be as a grown woman, or look my age and a bit more, mature, or is it giving, 5-10 years ago, or probably even college vibe? So definitely you want to go through that closet and keep what's only your current style. So of course you might have had a phase when you're emo, gothic, you might have been rock and roll, or just a little bit more on the fun, colorful side, which of course not saying you can't be grown and want any of those things. But if you know that 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, you're not gonna be using any of those older fashion, you wanna go ahead and sort that out, take it out your closet, either give it out to Goodwill, or if they're really bad, throw them away, guys. Keep the things that you know you're gonna have multiple uses out of, and the things that you are currently using multiple times. That way, by cleaning out your closet, you're offering yourself a little bit more room to grow and just getting rid of things that you're not ever gonna wear again. Tip number 2, you're gonna wanna go shopping, guys, and you're gonna focus on staples and quality pieces once you do that. So staples don't have to mean basics, but if you are someone that hey, I don't have a lot of basics, like, a shirt, a tank top, a blazer, any of those pieces that you don't have them or you toss them out. And tip number 1, you're gonna focus on that area. So you're gonna build the staples for your closet and focus on the materials, guys. You want quality material. That means not a polyester, but you want cotton, linen, and just silk probably. So these are the fabrics that are gonna last you long term with multiple wears and multiple washes, and they're not gonna lose their structure or stretch or whatever it might be. And they're also very comfortable because, again, they are natural materials. So focus on those staples that are quality, and that way you're adding those pieces to your closet and building upon what you already have for that more sophisticated look that you're going for. Tip number 3 is gonna bite off of what we just said, you guys. Since you've invested in these more quality pieces and clothing items, when you are gonna clean them, you wanna take them to the dry cleaners, guys. Now, I know it's very tempting to toss everything into your washer, guys, and just be done with it. But again, caring for those clothing items is part of keeping them high quality and having them for multiple years to come, of course. So again, if you have a really nice structured blazer that you bought for upwards of, $200 or so, take them to dry cleaners and all you gotta do is pick them up because they're gonna do all the work for you. So I would say separate your clothing in your closet where the things that are going to the cleaners versus the things that you can probably wash at home. That way you don't get them mixed up, or if you have a cleaner coming over, they're not taking those things and tossing them into the wash either. We're sticking to the realm of kind of our clothing again because we're dressing like a grown woman is the focus here. So our next tip, or tip 4 I should say, is going to be you want to tailor the clothes that you have, guys. If you picked up something that is kind of in between sizing, whereas like basically the size down was a little bit too tight but the size up is too loose, that's when you're gonna pick up the size that's too loose and take it to the tailors and get that taken in. If you are shorter and you have pants that, hey, they fit you perfectly in the waist and the thigh, but they're a tad bit long, again, you're gonna take them to the tailors and get those hemmed or, cut and hemmed. That way, you're looking very well put together, guys. And again, you're just focusing on making sure that these things fit you properly. Nothing's like overlapping, nothing's too loose and baggy, creating any like muffin areas or just like balloon areas so that when they're fitting on you, they look that they were made for you. And that's what tailoring does. It makes things fit you like they were just made for that, for you specifically. So investing in minor alterations does wonders, guys. It does so much just in enhancing what you wear and making you look very much like a grown woman and that you're put together and know how to dress. Tip number 5, you're gonna wanna prioritize classic colors, guys. When I say classic, it doesn't mean that we're only gonna do neutrals. I'm a very big fan of neutral colors, and they're kind of like staples and classics. But if you know that there's 1 or 2 colors that you absolutely, look amazing on your skin tone and your complexion, you're gonna want to prioritize those as well. So you're gonna build your wardrobe around those 2 colors perhaps, as well as the black, the white, the navies, and the olive greens, which I feel like looks good on everybody and every skin tone. And you can mix and match those with so many outfits. That way you're not just buying, trendy pieces or like a lot of patterns that are clashing. If you have those staple pieces and then you throw in a pattern or two with like your skirts or your bottoms or even a top with like some navy blue trousers, that sort of thing, you're mixing it in, but then keeping such like a classy look with it that you're definitely gonna look grown and just very much mature. The next tip is we're gonna elevate those basics and staples with some texture. So remember when I was saying that you're gonna focus on the higher quality stuff where I mentioned like cotton, linen, and then silk. Silk in particular is such like a versatile piece because it's not just, you know, that quintessential matte color of fabric when you think of like cottons and that sort of thing, but it adds that really nice like sheen and shine to your clothing. And those high quality fabrics, they blend very well with like, you know, the cotton t-shirt or dress shirt, whatever you might want to be throwing on with them. So you're adding a little bit more texture, you're playing a little bit more with your outfits. That way you're creating such more sophisticated looks when you do that. Our next tip, guys, people tend to overlook this one, but pay attention to your shoes. And what that means is you're gonna trade in your more trendy and worn out shoe options for more structured and versatile shoes. That will mean like leather loafers, ankle boots, sneakers, and low heels. Your shoes definitely complement your outfit greatly, so having a good like selection of those basic shoes will elevate your looks and help you to kind of dress them up or down depending on the occasion for sure. And I think like being able to pair the right pair of shoes with an outfit is a skill, but also again, it just gives you some more options. So if you are going out and you have on, again, you know, a nice little midi skirt with a cute top, you can be like, do I want to do heels today? Do I want to do my loafers? Do I want to do the boots that are making it a little bit more edgier, depending on, you know, the occasion again. And while we're in the realm of like kind of enhancing your outfits, another thing you want to do is to get a structured bag, you guys. That's our next tip. Because honestly, a clean structured bag or tote can really elevate your look versus like something that's really slouchy or just a crossbody bag that, you know, like is corduroy or cloth material. Those are very much just like casual, go into the farmer's market type of thing. But having a more structured bag, be it like a tote, a satchel, those definitely help elevate even like a jeans and a white tee type of a look, guys. And it really just makes you look like you're grown because you're like, wow, she has such a nice bag with such a simple, you know, basic outfit. You just feel like that woman, she knows what she's about in life and she's definitely like grown about her business. On to our next tip, guys. So this one's gonna be actually to minimize the logos and the loud prints. Now, I'm a sucker for a good little graphic tee, but I like to keep it a little bit minimal these days with my prints. And that's just because subtlety often looks more mature. Our very next tip is gonna be, guys, to balance the trends with the more timeless looks and pieces. Now listen, it is perfectly fine to enjoy trends. Like currently, I have been in a bit of a butter yellow chokehold. But what you wanna do to keep it still grown and mature and sexy is you're gonna wanna pair those trendy item pieces with some more closet staples and classic items. What I'm saying is you want to give yourself a little bit more of like an oomph to look, you know, like, hey, I know what I'm doing when I'm dressing and where I'm going in life, and I just know, like, you know, I have everything together. Even if we don't always. You want to give that, you know, that vibe. And that way, when you add that, you know, trendy item with, you know, something that you already know is a very much structured staple item, it's already taking you up like 10 notches, guys, and you're super refined and just sophisticated off of that only. We only have 2 more tips to go, so this next one is actually going to be to invest in your jewelry pieces. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy $1,000 gold and $3,000 diamond pieces, but what I'm saying is you want to probably step away from the more custom jewelry that we buy off of Shein or in H&M and probably buy things a little bit more like mid-range. So that means you're looking for probably gold-plated items or probably the lower range gold pieces if, you know, gold is the material that you like most. You can do the same with silver. You can go to Pandora, pick you up a cute little bracelet, add some little pieces to that, earrings, whatever it might be. But again, you want to have a bit more quality pieces. That way you're not getting, you know, one use out of them, or you're not getting 3 different types of gold because you picked up one from Shein, one from H&M, one from Forever 21, RIP to them, that are, you know, just a little bit off because of the materials that they were made with. If you focus on one jewelry brand and you're getting, you know, your earrings, a necklace, a bracelet, and a ring from them that are all within that same gold, you know, 14K, whatever it might be, you know that they're all gonna be that same type of gold quality and material. So they're all gonna match and just, again, make you look grown and that, you know, you bought some quality pieces throughout. Now for the very last tip, guys, we need to pay attention and mind the details. And what does that mean? We want well-groomed nails, of course, clean shoes, which is one of our tips, lint-free clothes, and polished hair. all these aspects definitely add to what it is to be a grown and sophisticated woman, just because we're giving that clean and just polished look. Having chipped nails or, you know, nails that are outgrown do not give you like you know what you're doing in life. Neither does wearing a really nice jacket but it's lint all over it. Like, what's the point of that? So we have to put a little bit more work into the small things, you know, maybe again, lint rolling your clothes, adding a little shoe polish to your loafers, whatever it might be, if it's like leather, just so that everything looks clean and classy, because that is the epitome of a grown woman, honestly. But you guys, that is basically it for today's video, and I hope that you guys can probably take a couple of these tips and tricks and add it to make yourself look and feel like a grown woman. These things are definitely what I implement in my life, and people always tell me, you know, hey, you know, you definitely look like, you know, you put together, you look like you know what you're doing with things. Even when, you know, I might have a million things to do, I still invest into how I look and what I wear. That way I am giving off that grown and sexy energy that I really want to. But again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, bye guys.